The psychology behind crime. Whenever a crime happens, our first reaction is very simple. He is a bad person or she is ill. But is crime really that simple? Are criminals born that way, or are there deeper psychological factors behind their action? If we truly want to reduce crime, we need to understand the psychology behind it. Let's clear something up. No one is born a criminal. Crime is usually the result of multiple psychological and environmental factors combined. Psychologists often points to several key influences. First, childhood trauma. Many offenders have experienced abuse, neglect, violence at home, and emotional abandonment. And when a child grows up in a fear or instability, their brain adapts to survival mode. It can affect impulse control, emotional regulation, and empathy. Because unresolved trauma doesn't disappear, it shows up later as anger, aggression, and destructive behavior. 3. No, second, sorry. Emotional dysregulation. Some individuals struggle to manage their emotions like anger, jealousy, humiliation, and rejection. When someone never learns healthy coping coping skills, intense emotions can turn into a harmful behavior. A crime is sometimes a moment when emotions overrides reasoning. Third, need for power and control. In certain crimes, especially violent ones, motivation is not about money or desire, it's about power. Some individuals feel powerless in their own life. Committing crimes may give them a false sense of control and dominance. This is especially happens in crime involving aggression and coercion. Now, fourth, lack of empathy. Empathy is the ability to feel other person's pain. Whenever empathy is low or undeveloped, it becomes easier to harm other person without guilt. In some cases, repeated exposure to violence at home, in the community, or through social media can reduce emotional sensitivity. Over time, harmful behavior may start to feel normal. Now, important clarification. Understanding the psychology behind crime doesn't mean excusing it. Circumstances may explain behavior, but it but they do not justify it. Every individual still makes a choice. They have a choice. Now, solution and prevention. When crime is a psychological root, then prevention must also be psychological. Every children must be taught emotional early emotional support, education, emotional education in school, teaching anger management, building empathy, access to health, access to mental health care, and positive role models. Whenever children learn to manage their emotions, when they feel safe and heard, the risk of future violent behavior decreases. Prevention is not just about stricter laws, it is about emotional, it is about, sorry, it is about healthier minds. Crime is not just about legal issues, it is about psychological and social issues. If we only punish without understanding, we treat the symptoms, not the cause. To build a safer society, we must need to understand the psychology behind the crime. Because crime begins in the mind, and so does change.